Namaskar. Welcome to the learning series on nutrition and healthcare sciences. Today's topic is about midday meal and government food programs. For your understanding, this topic has been divided under the following headings. First, brief history of government meal schemes, that is pre and post independence. Second, initiatives by the central government. Third, implementation model. Fourth, evaluation of the scheme. And fifth, food programs, that is Akshya Patra, Kshira Bhagya and Anganwadi. Firstly, introduction. The midday meal scheme is a school meal program of the Government of India designed to improve the nutritional status of school-going children nationwide. This program supplies free lunch to the students on working days for the primary and upper primary classes in government, government-aided, local body, education guarantee scheme and alternate innovative education centers supported under Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan and National Child Labour Project schools run by the Ministry of Labour. Serving over 12 crore children in over 12,65,000 schools and education guarantee scheme centers, it is the largest such program in the world. Under Article 24, Paragraph 2C of the Convention of the Rights of the Child, to which India is a party, India has committed to providing adequate nutritious food for children. The program has undergone many changes since its launch in 1995. The midday meal scheme is covered by the National Food Security Act of 2013. The legal backing to the Indian school meal program is similar to the legal backing provided in the United States through the National School Launch Act. Coming to the history of government meal schemes, pre-independence and post-independence initiatives. The roots of the program can be traced back to the pre-independence era when a midday meal program was introduced in 1925 in Madras Corporation by the British administration. A midday meal program was introduced in the Union Territory of Puducherry by the French administration in 1930. Initiatives by state governments to children began with their launch of the midday meal program in primary schools in the 1962-63 school year. Tamil Nadu is a pioneer in introducing midday meal programs in India. Thiru K. Kamaraj, then Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, introduced it first in Chennai and later extended it to all districts of Tamil Nadu. Gujarat was the second state to introduce midday meal scheme in 1984. By 1990-91, 12 states were funding the scheme to all or most of the students in their areas. Goa, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Meghalaya, Mysore, Nagaland, Sikkim, Tamil Nadu, Tripura and Uttar Pradesh, Karnataka, Orissa and West Bengal received international aid to help with implementation of the scheme, and in Andhra Pradesh and Rajasthan, the program was funded entirely using foreign aid. In Karnataka, Children's Love Castles Trust started to provide midday meals in 1997. This food bank program was replaced by the state government midday meal scheme. Next is the initiatives by the central government. The Government of India initiated the National Program of Nutritional Support to Primary Education on 15th August 1995. The objective of the scheme is to help improve the effectiveness of primary education by improving the nutritional status of primary school children. Initially, the scheme was implemented in 2,408 blocks of the country to provide food to students in classes 1 to 5 of government and government-aided schools. By 1997-98, the scheme had been implemented across the country. Under this program, a cooked midday meal with 300 calories and 12 grams of protein is provided to all children enrolled in classes 1 to 5. In October 2007, the scheme included students in upper primary classes of 6 to 8 and the name was changed to National Program of Midday Meals in Schools. Supreme Court Order. In April 2001, the People's Union for Civil Liberties, that is PUCL, initiated the Public Interest Litigation, Civil, number 196/2001, People's Union for Civil Liberties versus Union of India and others, popularly known as the Right to Food case. The PUCL argued that Article 21, that is Right to Life, of the Indian Constitution, when read together with Articles 39A and 47, makes the right to food a derived fundamental right which is enforceable by virtue of the constitutional remedy provided under Article 32 of the Constitution. The PUCL argued that excess food stocks with the Food Corporation of India should be fed to hungry citizens. This included providing midday meals in primary schools. The scheme came into force with the Supreme Court order dated 28 November 2001, which requires all government and government-assisted primary schools to provide cooked midday meals. Next is implementation models, under which we are going to study about decentralized model. This is the most widespread practice. In the decentralized model, meals are cooked on site by local cooks and helpers or self-help groups. This system has the advantage of being able to serve local cuisine, providing jobs in the area and minimizing waste. It also allows for better monitoring by parents and teachers. Centralized model. In the centralized model, an external organization cooks and delivers the meal to schools, mostly through public-private partnerships. Centralized kitchens are seen more in urban areas where density of schools is high, so that transporting food is a financially viable option. Advantages of centralized kitchens include ensuring better hygiene as large-scale cooking is done through largely automated process. Various NGOs such as Akshya Patra Foundation, Ekta Shakti Foundation, Nandi Foundation and Jaygi Humanitarian Society provide midday meals. International assistance. International voluntary and charity organizations have assisted. Church World Service has provided milk powder to Delhi and Madras Municipal Corporation. CARE has provided corn soya meal, bulgur wheat and vegetable oils. UNICEF has provided high protein foods and educational support. In 1982, Food for Learning was launched with assistance from the Food and Agriculture Organization, that is FAO. Initially, the program was aimed at scheduled caste and scheduled tribe girls. In 1983, the Federal Department of Education prepared a scheme under the auspices of the World Food Programme to supply meals to 13.6 million scheduled caste girls and 10.9 million scheduled tribe girls in classes 1 to 5 in 15 states and 3 union territories. Now next, coming to the evaluation of the scheme. The midday meal scheme has many potential benefits such as attracting children from disadvantaged sections, especially girls, Dalits and Adivasis to school, improving regularity, nutritional benefits, socialization benefits and benefits to women are some that have been highlighted. Students by economists show that some of these benefits have indeed been realized. The positive effect on enrollment of disadvantaged children, studied by Dries and Kingdom, on attendance by Chakraborty, Jairam Pandey, on learning efforts studied by Burwa, Afridi and Somanathan, on improving nutritional inputs by Afridi, on improving nutritional outcomes by Singh, Derkon and Parker, and so on has been assessed. Caste-based discrimination continues to occur in the serving of food, though the government seems unwilling to acknowledge this. Sukhdev Thorat and Joel Lee found in their 2005 study that caste discrimination was occurring in conjunction with the midday meals program. Media reports also document the positive effect of the program for women, especially working women, and its popularity among parents, children and teachers alike. Media reports have also highlighted several implementation issues including irregularity, corruption, hygiene, caste discrimination, etc. A few such incidents are listed below. In December 2005, Delhi police seized 8 trucks laden with 2,760 sacks of rice meant for primary school children. The rice was being transported from Food Corporation of India godowns, Bulandshahr district to North Delhi. The police stopped the trucks and investigators later discovered that the rice was being stolen by an NGO. In November 2006, the residents of Pembong village, which is about 30 kilometers from Darjeeling, accused a group of teachers of embezzling midday meals. In a written complaint, the residents claimed that students at the primary school had not received their midday meal for the past year and a half. In December 2006, the Times of India reported that school staff were inflating attendance in order to obtain food grains. 23 children died in Dharmasati village in Saran district on 16 July 2013 after eating pesticide contaminated midday meals. On 31st July 2013, 55 students at a government middle school fell ill at Kalyuga village in Jamui district after their midday meal provided by an NGO. On the same day, 95 students at Chandi Primary School in Arwal district were ill after their meal. Criticism. Despite the success of the program, child hunger as a problem persists in India. According to current statistics, 42.5% of the children under 5 are underweight. Some simple health measures such as using iodized salt and getting vaccinations are uncommon in India. India is home to the world's largest food insecure population with more than 500 million people who are hungry. India's State Hunger Index ISHI said, many children do not get enough to eat, which has far-reaching implications for the performance of the country as a whole. Its rates of child malnutrition is higher than most countries in sub-Saharan Africa, if noted. The 2009 Global Hunger Index ranked India at 65 out of 84 countries. More than 200 million went hungry in India that year, more than any other country in the world. The report states that improving child nutrition is of utmost urgency in most Indian states. Now coming to the food programs, first let us learn and discuss about Akshya Patra. The Akshya Patra Foundation is a not-for-profit organization headquartered in Bengaluru, India. This organization strives to fight issues like hunger and malnutrition in India by implementing the midday meal scheme in the government schools and government aided schools. Akshya Patra aims not only to fight hunger but also to bring children to school. In June 2000, the Akshya Patra Foundation started the midday meal program in Bengaluru, Karnataka. The initial days of implementation were not smooth sailing for the organization, but soon came the helping hands of Mohandas Pai, who took the initiative of donating the first vehicle to transport food to schools. The humble beginnings of the foundation started with serving of the midday meals to 1,500 children across 5 government schools in Bengaluru. Since 2000, the organization has worked towards reaching more children with wholesome food on every single school day. Akshya Patra is continuously leveraging technology to cater to millions of children. Its state-of-the-art kitchens have become a subject of study and they attract curious visitors from around the world. In partnership with the Government of India, various state governments and support from many businesses, donors and well-wishers, Akshya Patra has grown to be the world's largest not-for-profit run midday meal program, serving wholesome food to over 1.6 million children from 13,210 schools across 11 states in India. Kshira Bhagya. This innovative and prestigious program of distributing milk to school and Anganwadi children by the Karnataka government was launched by Karnataka Milk Federation in association with Lower and Higher Education Program, Women and Child Department of Karnataka State on 1st August 2013. The Karnataka government is proud that via Kshira Bhagya, milk is being provided to 1.4 crore school children studying in Anganwadi up to class 10. With record milk production of 63 lakh litres a day and expected to touch 70 lakh litres soon, Kshira Bhagya is a huge success and helps farmers and also children get good nutrition at school. The government started giving 4 rupees as an incentive to dairy farmers for a litre. This resulted in a huge increase in milk production. Before the scheme in 2012, 13 Karnataka's milk production was just 35 lakh litres a day. The scheme is benefiting approximately 1 crore school children in Karnataka. The product supplied is the highly nutritious Nandini milk in the form of milk powder. The scheme is also benefiting dairy farmers who in turn have increased production to 5 lakh litres of surplus milk per day. For successful implementation of the scheme, Karnataka government has made budgetary provisions in 2013-14 budget for infrastructural development of milk unions. The scheme was started by the Karnataka Milk Federation in association with Lower and Higher Education Department, Women and Child Department of Karnataka State on August 1, 2013. The government was spending 4,800 crores annually on the Kshira Bhagya scheme. Ever since the scheme started, milk production in the state had gone up from 35 lakh litres to 63 lakh litres a day, and after which the government increased the subsidy to milk producers from 2 rupees to 4 rupees a litre. The production is expected to touch a whopping 70 lakh litres per day in 2015. Anganwadi. The word Anganwadi means courtyard shelter in Indian languages. They were started by the Indian government in 1975 as part of the Integrated Child Development Services Program to combat child hunger and malnutrition. A typical Anganwadi center provides basic health care in Indian villages. It is a part of the Indian public health care system. Basic health care activities include contraceptive counseling and supply, nutrition education and supplementation, as well as preschool activities. The centers may be used as depots for oral rehydration salts, basic medicines and contraceptives. As many as 13.3 lakh Anganwadi and mini Anganwadi centers, that is AWCs or mini AWCs, are operational, out of which 13.7 lakh sanctioned Anganwadis or mini Anganwadis as of 31 in January 2013. These centers provide supplementary nutrition, non-formal preschool education, nutrition and health education, immunization, health checkup and referral services, of which later 3 services are provided in convergence with public health systems. The Ministry of Women and Child Development has laid down guidelines for the responsibilities of Anganwadi workers. These include showing community support and active participation in executing this program, to conduct regular quick surveys of all families, organize preschool activities, provide health and nutrition, especially for pregnant women on how to breastfeed, etc., motivating families to adopt family planning, educating parents about child growth and development, assist in the implementation and execution of Kishori Shakti Yojana, that is KSY, to educate teenage girls and parents by organizing social awareness programs, etc., identify disabilities in children and so on. Benefits of Anganwadi. India is a country suffering from overpopulation, malnourishment, poverty and high infant mortality rates. To counter the health and mortality issues, there is a great need for medical and healthcare experts. Unfortunately, India has a shortage of skilled professionals. Therefore, through the Anganwadi system, the country is trying to meet its goal of enhanced health facilities that are affordable and accessible for local populations. In many ways, an Anganwadi worker is better equipped than a physician in reaching out to the rural population. Since the worker lives with the people, she is in a better position to identify the cause of health problems and hence counter them. She has a very good insight of the health status in her region. Secondly, though Anganwadi workers are not as skilled or qualified as professionals, they have better social skills, thus making it easier to interact with the people. Moreover, since these workers are from the village, they are trusted, which makes it easier for them to help the people. And last but not the least, Anganwadi workers are well aware of the ways of the people, are comfortable with the language, know the rural folk personally, etc. This makes it very easy for them to figure out the problems being faced by the people and ensure that they are solved. Conclusion. The Midday Meal Scheme is a school meal program of the Government of India designed to improve the nutritional status of school-going children nationwide. This program supplies free lunch to the students on working days for the primary and upper primary classes in government, government-aided, local body, education guarantee scheme and alternate innovative education centers supported under Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan and National Child Labour Project schools run by the Ministry of Labour. Serving over 12 crore children in over 12,65,000 schools and education guarantee scheme centers, it is the largest such program in the world. We also learnt about the history of government meal schemes, that is pre and post independence, the different initiatives by the central government, implementation models, evaluation of the scheme, food programs such as Akshya Patra, Kshira Bhagya and Anganwadi. Akshya Patra has grown to be the world's largest not-for-profit run midday meal program, serving wholesome food to over 1.6 million children from 13,210 schools across 11 states in India. In the Karnataka government's Kshira Bhagya, milk is being provided to 1.4 crore school children studying in Anganwadi up to class 10. With record milk production of 63 lakh litres a day and expected to touch 70 lakh litres soon, Kshira Bhagya is a huge success and helps farmers and also children get good nutrition at school. A typical Anganwadi center provides basic health care in Indian villages. It is a part of the Indian public healthcare system. Basic healthcare activities include contraceptive counseling and supply, nutrition education and supplementation, as well as preschool activities. The centers may be used as depots for oral rehydration salts, basic medicines and contraceptives. Thank you.